this episode, we're going to need some cameras, something to look at, and a MIDI controller. I've got a null as well here for us to add post effects to, because there's no point adding them to each camera at a time. We're going to start with a condition modifier, setting the threshold to 0.95, so that it's only when we're at the top of the fader that we send a signal out, and then an accumulator. For the accumulator settings, we need positive value delta, wrap mode on, and we want the highest value, to be the actual number of cameras in the group rather than the highest index value. This is so that we actually land on the highest index value and only go back to the beginning when we're trying to get further. We push the camera forward once and we go back to the start once we get past the end one. I'll start with a dot matrix effect. I'm going to use two range remaps, one for the blend amount and one for the dot size. The blend amount, I'm going to push it to start above 0, and a cycling camera all mapped to one fader. Let's take a look at what else we can do with this. By adding an input selector modifier, I was able to change the behavior of the cloner spheres for every camera shot, which kind of enhances this idea of separate clips within the same layer. Next week, I'm going to walk through setting up a bank of cameras to a bank of MIDI pads. There's a couple of different ways to do it, but I've got my own and I think you'd like it. And I think maybe we'll add some custom transition effects to be triggered by the pads as well.